Hey guys, Poon Swoony here, and I just need to vent about Google Stadia for a minute. So, for those of you who don't know, Google Stadia is being marketed as the Netflix for gaming, where you get to pay a monthly fee and Google renders games at 1080p to 4K around 60 FPS, so you can play the games you want when you want. Now, at first, this sounded too good to be true, and I was fucking right. This is some Bethesda shit right here, and here's why. So, announcement after announcement, Google has just been chipping away at the golden armor that surrounds Stadia. Everyone's hopes and dreams are just dying off quicker and quicker, and they just need to shut their mouth, or else they're not going to have any customers at this point. So let's talk about pricing. Google Stadia is only going to cost you $9.99 a month, which sounds like an amazing deal, but here's the catch. The $9.99 is only for the ability to use their platform. You still have to pay full fucking price for these goddamn games. So of course people are mad about it, and that bald bastard Phil Harrison had this to say. I don't know why it would be cheaper. The value you get from the game on Stadia means you can play it on any screen in your life. TV, PC, laptop, tablet, phone. I think that is going to be valuable to players. Harrison also added, in theory, the Stadia version of the game is going to be the highest possible quality innovation and sophistication on the game engine side. Okay. No. This is literally just copy and paste Todd Howard talking about Fallout 76. You got Phil Harrison with Google Stadia. Now, if you want the full Stadia experience, where you get to game on your TV from the comfort of your couch, you have to pick up the Stadia Founders Edition for just $129. And that includes a special Stadia controller and a Google Chromecast Ultra. Now, both the controller and the Chromecast Ultra are both sold separately on their website for $69. Which is needed to play Stadia on your TV, but it also comes with 3 months of Stadia Pro, a 3-month Buddy Pass, and a copy of Destiny 2 with all of its expansions. You're telling me that a company worth 750 billion schmackaroos is giving us Destiny 2? Really, Google? That's the best you can do? A game that's already in the process of becoming free to play. The fuck happened? Did Google outsource Bethesda for their marketing on this thing? Now this brings me to my next point about the game, and that's security. Now, as almost everyone's aware, Google is not the most well-known company when it comes to respecting their consumers' privacy, and the fact that the Stadia controller has a built-in microphone to it just scares the ever-living shit out of me. Now, the controller is optional, and you could choose to use any old-fashioned Bluetooth controller in its place, which is good, 1 point to Google, good job, gotta pat them on the back where they deserve it. Now, there's no downloads, so the question was asked, how do I play my single-player games if the Wi-Fi goes out or if Stadia goes belly up? Well, that's the thing. You can't. You pay $60 for a game, and if the Wi-Fi is out, you're shit out of luck. Another thing that's really grinding my gears about all of this is the potential latency issues. So when streaming a game from Google, their servers are going to be rendering the game, sending you the game real time so you can avoid downloads and stop having to worry about using your GPU. Well, when you start getting up to the 4K 60 FPS range, that's a lot to ask of any server, even Google's. Okay, now according to speedtest.net, the average download speed in the United States is 96.25 megabytes per second. Now, I personally feel like that's a little high in my life, considering I had at best 6 megabytes per second download speed up until a year ago. I'd fucking shit my pants whenever it hit 7, but that was only at 3 in the morning when no one was awake. It's still up to your own personal ISP to maintain that connection to Google. So personally, my family, we pay for 100 megabytes a second, and it's pretty good until you consider the fact that every single fucking person in this house has at least 2 devices connected to the internet at all time. So that 100 megabytes is now 13 to 15 megabytes a second. And would you look at that? I qualify for 720p. Oh boy. And you have to have a minimum of 25 megabytes per second in order to stream 4K. Now, I will be linking the Google Stadia internet connection test down below in the description. And if you're in the UK, well, you know, tough fucking luck. You guys have an average download speed of 26.36 megabytes a second. The whole idea of a server dozens, if not hundreds of miles away streaming my game to my PC just screams packet loss. Also, your entire experience revolves around using Google's end of things. So what would happen if Google got doxxed and you couldn't play any of your games? And don't give me that crap about how Google's one of the largest companies in the world. They could never get doxxed. Well, so are Sony and Microsoft, and it's happened to both of them multiple times. The difference, though, is if Microsoft or Sony were being doxxed, you could still play your single-player games like Skyrim and Assassin's Creed. But if Stadia goes down, you're just plain fucked. Okay, also, what happens when Google has to do maintenance on their servers? How are the players affected? How much bandwidth will Stadia take up to play on mobile? You see, these are the questions that are extremely important that Google has yet to answer, and they've already put this fucking thing on the store for pre-order. It makes me sick. That's about it for me. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, leave them in the comment section below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe so you can keep up to date on my stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, thank you.